Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about a juror member in the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard defamation trial speaking out for the first time and revealing exactly how the verdict was reached. Good Morning America spoke with a male member of the jury whose identity was concealed, and they did speak off camera. Now, there were 7 juror members. There were 5 men and 2 women. They reached the verdict basically saying that they felt that Amber Heard's story just didn't add up. And he said that they called her tears crocodile tears. He said that's what we called them when we were deliberating. They basically said that she shed crocodile tears. They also felt that Amber Heard and Johnny Depp were both abusive to each other, but they did not think that Johnny Depp was physically abusive. So more along the lines maybe of verbally abusive, but not physically abusive. And we heard that in the audio. We heard sometimes Johnny Depp cursing and saying some really disparaging things about Amber. So they're saying, we think they were both abusive. Johnny Depp, not physically abusive though. Now, the jury member said a lot of Amber's story just didn't add up. The majority of the jury felt she was more the aggressor. Heard testified that Johnny Depp physically abused her and sexually assaulted her during their 4-year relationship. But Johnny Depp has always denied those claims. This defamation lawsuit, came from a 2018 Washington Post op-ed that Amber wrote where she did not name him, but it was pretty obvious who she was talking about in this article. So Depp sued her for $50 million and she countersued for $100 million. The jurors said that they all felt that Amber Heard's testimony wasn't realistic. Her crying, her facial expressions, and how she stared at them. The jury member said that she made them feel uncomfortable. He said she would answer one question and she would be crying, and then 2 seconds later, she would turn ice cold. Some of us use the expression crocodile tears. He said that they felt that Johnny Depp was more believable at the end of the day. The jury member is quoted as saying, he just seemed a little more real in terms of how he was responding to the questions. His emotional state was very stable throughout. He also talks about the donations to charity. And this was something that ever since this started, I've been dying to hear from a jury member when it comes to the donations. We know that she got up on that stand and she said, oh, I use donation and pledge synonymously. To me, if I'm saying I pledged it, I'm basically saying I donated it. No, we know that's all a crock of crap. We know that's not what she meant. She's just trying to play this word game here so she doesn't look like a liar. And the jurors, they didn't buy it, you guys. The member of the jurors said that Heard claiming she donated her $7 million divorce settlement from Depp to charity when she only really pledged it or said she planned to give it away was a fiasco for her. He said she goes on a talk show in the UK. The video shows her sitting there telling the host that she gave all that money away. But the fact is, she didn't give much of it away at all. Also, they talked about how Elaine accused the members of the jury of being influenced by social media. He said they followed the evidence. He said he and another member of the jury don't even have social media, and the ones that said they do have social media said they wasn't getting on social media or following anything about the case. He said at the end of the day, what he felt was truthful was that the couple were both abusive to each other, though he didn't really believe that Johnny Depp was physically abusive to Amber Heard. He said, I don't think it makes either of them right or wrong, but to rise to the level of what she was claiming, there just wasn't enough evidence to really support what she was saying. He also said the jury wasn't given any guidance on the amount of money that they should award to Johnny Depp or to Amber Heard for that matter. He said each jury member just threw out a number that they thought was fair, which resulted in Johnny Depp being awarded $10 million in compensatory damages and $5 million in punitive damages. However, that was capped back down to $350,000, while Amber Heard was awarded $2 million in compensatory damages. And that's stemming from Johnny Depp's lawyer, Adam Waldman, calling her abuse allegation a hoax. Now, as far as the attorneys, you guys, he did talk about the attorneys as well, basically saying that he felt like Johnny Depp's attorneys were sharp. However, Amber Heard's attorneys had sharp elbows, meaning they were abrupt and they often interrupted each other, or they often interrupted Johnny Depp's team. So that's what it is, you guys. If I hear anything else, if any more jurors come out, I'll be sure to make another video. This is probably one of the most interesting things to me, is to really be able to hear what the members of the jury were really thinking, what they were going through at each point where they're listening to things, you know, how that's affecting the trial. Obviously, another thing too was, you know, the staring at them. That made them uncomfortable. And I watched several lawyers, you know, saying like, that's too much. That's too much. Oftentimes, they will tell their witness, you know, acknowledge the jury, talk to them at times. If you're asked a question, yes, turn to them and let them know what you're saying, acknowledge them. But everyone that I watched said that Amber really overdid it. It was almost like she was coached too much, or she was just really overdoing it. So it seems like here, the members of the jury, they said that she made them feel really uncomfortable. You guys leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope we get to see more members of this jury come forward, even if they don't want to show their face. I don't care. I just want to hear, you know, their experience, what they thought, what they were going through. If there was ever a time that they believed Amber, or, you know, almost immediately did they get the feeling that she was being untruthful. I can't wait to hear more. Hopefully we do hear from more. You guys leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.